Well, look, I think the China situation is unfolding. It's still unclear, but directionally, the trend is quite clear. I think this trade war and the tension that currently exists, in addition to some other macros around, are going to create unintended consequences, maybe when this started, or maybe intended consequences for others. From a regional standpoint, so if you look at the Middle East, especially the UAE and Dubai, China is a very important market for us. We've seen in the past year growth in Chinese tourists coming towards the Middle East, so that's a plus, especially Dubai.
And Dubai was always kind of geared toward Asia in that way. Definitely.
Absolutely, but we've seen definitely an uptake there. And from an import and an export standpoint, China is a very important trade partner. So the question is, the jury is still out. Is it going to actually be better or worse? One thing is for sure, dealing with China is becoming more difficult. A lot of people are actually suffering from, I would say, transfers, being able to actually practically import or export to China. It's becoming much more difficult than it was in the region. And this is not, I don't think it's the region, but basically it's impacting the region as well. This is new. It's a few months old. It's not yet, I would say, as big or basically talked about as much, but actually there is a practical hindrance as opposed to how things used to be before.
And do you think that this is definitely a result of the U.S.-China trade spat, or is this at a policy level within the Chinese government? Because, of course, there's the excitement around the Belt and Road Initiative, and that's something that Dubai was really looking to benefit from.
The Chinese government wants to promote more bilateral relationships. And this is something that you have seen, witnessing, irrespective of its different dimensions, both in Africa and in the region, as well as in Asia. I think what's happening with the trade war issue, with the U.S.-China issue, this is having an impact on intermediaries and also on the, I would say, on the whole process. I don't think it's a policy issue, but I think it's a reality, and sometimes banks and other institutions are more cautious than policy dictates, and you've seen that in many instances.